everyone, my name is Tiffany Yarina, and I wanted to introduce myself verbally for everybody and make a video blog and try to help people. Sometimes I think hearing a voice is a little bit more powerful than even reading my Facebook post or a picture on Instagram. Or even on my blog, on Facebook, on my page, about the joys and pains of cancer. I really want to reach out to everybody and, reintroduce myself. And I've been through so much myself in 35 years that I feel just sitting here typing and just doing what I'm doing now is not enough. I definitely know that I have a job in this life, and it's not even being done. There's so many people in this world who need positive thoughts, who need hope, who need another story to make them realize that they are not alone in their struggles. I want to be proof that you can look at somebody and totally misjudge them. You can look at somebody and see something completely different, and you don't know anything that they've been through. Either because you're just not inquiring, you just don't take the time to get to know. People pass judgment all the time. I am not exempt from that. That's human nature. But you gotta know, and I see like memes and sayings about it all the time, but you don't know. Be nice, be kind to everybody, for you don't know their struggles, and everybody has a struggle. Everybody has something. It just bothers me because I know today I'm not the same person I was yesterday, and I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm certainly not the same person I was in high school or college or in my earlier teenage years. I'm not the same person. I don't look the same. I don't talk the same. I think I need to, when people look at me, they see the arch in my eyebrow, they see the smoky eye, they see my hair, they see my nails, they see sometimes I wear heels and sometimes I wear dresses, and I put bronzer on and I put tanner on, and I love to joke with people, and I am more outgoing, and I've always had more guy friends than girlfriends. I spent 6 of my years in the military. I spent it around more men than women. I have that joking mentality that they had and that we had there. But there's one thing that's always been consistent with me, is that I am true to myself. I am definitely not somebody who is going to be fake. I really don't like to be nice to somebody's face and then tear them apart behind their back. And I don't appreciate ever if and when it's done to me. People look at me, not you, but you can be looking at me and you think to yourself, stuck up, or, whatever you may think. And people get very shocked to know that I spent 6 years in the military. And no, I wasn't an office girl, or as they put it, an office bitch. I wasn't a medic. I wasn't, what girls, prissy girls like you do. No, I was a truck driver. I was a truck driver for 6 years. I had big black leather gloves on, down at the motor pool, and I was wrenching onto the back of trucks deadline takes and deadline vehicles and other deadline trucks. And I was learning stick shift on Army trucks. I mean, that's what I did. And, I loved basic training, and I loved AIT, and I loved my years in the National Guard. And, and then on top of that, 10 years ago, this hair wasn't here. I had no hair because of chemotherapy. In 2005, I was diagnosed with stage 1 large B-cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it was in my tonsil. It was a 4-centimeter tumor in my throat that was not enabling me to speak. I couldn't swallow. It was ulcerated, so even to drink water sent me into severe pain. I had to go through all the diagnostic testing. I had to go through a bone marrow biopsy that was absolutely brutal. Today it's not as bad from what I hear, so hopefully I never have to go through it again. I had to have my dad shave my head. I had to wear a wig, which I really didn't ever wear because it was so uncomfortable. I had a bandana to match every outfit that I owned. I still worked out. I've been working out since I was 13, and it was, I worked out. I maintained my push-ups, my sit-ups, my stomach crunches, weightlifting. I did it all during chemo. It didn't maybe at the time look it, but if I could show you my ritual in the morning, and I may, because I'm a 35-year-old single mom, and guess what? These arches on my eyebrows are made possible by anesthesia of Beverly Hills. Yeah. That's because chemotherapy made them go away. I'm not saying I don't have any. I have eyebrows, but they're not looking like this in the morning. Trust me. I just, want to give hope maybe to people who need it, because they're, I used to get this all the time when I worked in retail pharmacy. I can guarantee people came in and they are sick. They need their medicine. They're going through things. I understand that. I work in healthcare. I've been in healthcare for 10 years. When they approached the counter, a lot of the time if they're, in pain and they're not feeling well, they probably don't think that the other person on the other side of the counter dispensing their medicine understands what they're going through. And they just think that we're there to earn a paycheck and to count 5 pills at a time and slap a label on the bottle and send you out the door. And that's not true. And when I used to actually speak to people, I didn't care about the 15-minute rule. I would take the time and actually talk to patients and get to know them. And I shared my story with them because I know that people, again, are judgmental, and they judge a person's outside appearance without ever getting to know who the person truly is or what they've been through. And I actually made a lot of friends in those pharmacies, in patients, just in sharing my story with them and making them feel and knowing that they're not alone. That I may be on the other side of the counter, but I understand everything, maybe not everything exactly what you're going through, but I understand what it's like to be on your side of the counter. One of the time when I just went through my first round of chemotherapy, and I had the tumor in the back of my throat, and I couldn't swallow, part of my regimen was prednisone, which is a steroid. I couldn't swallow it. I couldn't get anything down. So they had to give me liquid prednisone. Well, I couldn't get that down either. It tasted like swallowing a whole tube of Colgate. It was awful, and I wasn't aware of compounding at the time. I wasn't aware that they could flavor it, or even if they could, I don't even think they could have flavored that at the time. I was the day after chemo. My then fiance didn't really want to help me out. I don't even know how I got in the car and drove to Walmart Pharmacy but I did, and I had to write everything down. I had to write it down for the pharmacist to please, can you make this a pill form? I can't get this down. I can't swallow it. So I know what it is. Like, talking to people like that on that level makes me remember what it's like to be a patient and to need caring and understanding from somebody on that side of the counter. And, you know, I meet people today, and I like, it comes from people in my own life. Like, well, you know, I've met guys over the course of the years who probably, I've met good ones and I've met bad ones. I've, you know, dated, I've had very bad experiences with relationships, as I'm sure a lot of you can understand and appreciate. And, you know, just from people in my own personal life telling me, well, you're that girl, you do your nails, you look a certain way, that shouldn't have. I've earned it. I've earned my hair because I was without it for half a year. And, you know, I was without my eyebrows. I had to go with my friend Amy we were in New York City. I'll never forget it. And I had to go we were in Times Square, and I had to go to Victoria's Secret. And I had to ask the guy, please help me shape my eyebrows or do something, like I need something, because chemotherapy took them away. Everything else came back, but they didn't completely come back. And so he helped me out, and then as the years went on, I got to speak to other people, again, with the Anastasia at Beverly Hills. I'm not meaning to promote them, but I am. I mean, it's good stuff. It's expensive, but it gets the job done. And it's the most time-consuming thing in the morning, let me tell you. So, but yeah, I just, you gotta know somebody. You have to get to know somebody. Don't judge them right off the bat. Don't say because I refuse to leave the house without makeup on doesn't mean that I deserve to be looked upon as, you know, that girly girl who, I don't know. You just got to get to know people. And so that's kind of where I'm at with that, and it just offends me. And if people really knew my story and knew that I want it, and I need to help people. This can't be just where it stops. It can't be. Like, I've been through too much. I've experienced things like so many other people, and I want to take a stand, and I want to help people. It took me a long time, a very long time, to find the positive in myself, and to find the strength, and to know the person I am, and to find hope in life. And because for a long time, I didn't have it. And for a very long time, all it was negativity. Because I felt like I conditioned my mind to think that way. And, you know, it's not that way. And there's got to be something more I can do for people. Everybody struggles. Everybody has stressors. Everybody has something going on. And I know firsthand what it feels like to feel like you're alone. I had my father, I had my family, but I also had a relationship and I was engaged to be married. And I started out chemotherapy with somebody next to me rubbing my back one night, and he really didn't want to be rubbing my back. And then 4 nights after that, leaves me a voicemail stating that my bills will be mailed to my father's house, and I'm more than welcome to come and get my stuff and pick it up and move it out anytime I want. That was the voicemail I got. That's how I was broken up with and my engagement ended when I was going through cancer. So I moved past it. I mean, it's always still going to be there. I've forgiven him. I will never forget. So that is still something that bothers me, and I know I'm not the only one. I felt like the only one I felt like, who does this happen to? Why should this happen? People don't do this, but it happens and people do. And if I can be there to help the next person, it happens to feel unalone, feel not alone, and feel like somebody else can understand and relate to what they're going through, then I want to. 10 years was a long time. I've become a different person. I've evolved as a human being. And I'm a mom, and I see that my son is my everything, and he is why I survived. And if anything, I have to be positive for him and protect him. And I want to set a good example for him. And he's such a caring, smart, funny, sensitive 7-year-old boy, and he really is, and he has a heart of gold, and I want to keep it that way. I want him to just be giving and kind and help people when they need it. So I really hope that, my message is somehow gotten, and that I need to be doing something to help people and to give hope. I really do. And anybody who's going through, I don't understand what it is to go through diabetes. I don't have it. I don't understand what it is to go through heart disease. I don't have it. I understand what it is like to go through cancer. I had it. And I mean, if anything, people need to know that people understand. That's just bottom line. And we've got to stop the judging. It's just, it's offensive, it's heartbreaking, it's horrible, it's hard. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to be judged. I've gone through way too much to just let it go to pot. There's something more I need to be doing. And if anybody needs anything, I'm here, and I just want to help. I just want to help. So hopefully that happens. And you know where to find me. A lot of you know me on Facebook. A lot of you know me my whole life. A lot of us went to school together. A lot of us served in the military together. You know where to find me. And if you know anybody who needs anything or somebody to talk to, I'm here. And whatever I can do to help. I just want everybody going through what they go through to understand that they're not alone. And if you've gone through cancer, you're going through cancer, I'm here. And I know people don't always have the same prognosis, and it makes me feel really bad. But for the time that we have to appreciate it, and we have to appreciate each other. We really, really do. So I guess that's it for now, and I hope my message gets across.